Thank you for welcoming me onto your screens. I'm Eddie, and this is the Rollback. This morning, folks, I'll be covering actually two different shows depending on when this review goes up. First one I'm going to be covering is Clickbait, or the bad version of Truth Be Told. Clickbait is an original series on Netflix. It stars, I'm going to go off on a few here, Nick Brewer, who's played by Adrian Grainer of Entourage fame. That's where I know him from, Entourage. Pia Brewer, played by Zoe Kazan. She's from The F Word, which is a great fucking movie that you should really watch. Sophie Brewer is played by Betty Gabriel. You probably know her from The Walking Dead fame. And lastly, the last mainish character is Roche Amir by Phoenix Ray. I've had a little bit of trouble trying to find parts for him, to be honest with you. Anyway, so they're pretty much the main characters for the most part. The premise is interesting. Nick is abducted. A video is posted online where killer says that he will be murdered once the video hits 5 million views. Also, subsequent videos show and say that he was an abuser of women, that he killed a woman, and that he deserves to die. And then we're off to the races. This drama really revolves around the family and a lot of the surrounding players. And I feel like the fact that each episode was told from a different perspective was a great idea, but not necessarily executed the best. We have an episode from the point of view of the sister, from the wife, the detective, the mistress. Now, without giving away too much, the show gives us a hard look at the way the media can kind of scrutinize a story without regards to the family and what can happen to them. That said, also public opinion will kind of turn viciously without really any evidence, which I thought was true. It does get sensationalized, an unfair amount do. Now, the show doesn't want to explore who done it, more about the surrounding events and why it happened. It doesn't explore the who so much. It doesn't really go down the mystery, which I think is what a lot of people were kind of hoping for and expecting. Most people, I think, watch these kinds of shows for the mystery aspect of it. This show didn't dive in very well in that way. Essentially, does this show pull off the mystery parts? The answer is no, it doesn't. Once you find out who done it, you can go back and rewatch it, but there's no real clues or evidence to show you who it really was. Like, there's nothing to really deduce. The best shows are always, the best mystery shows can always go back, and when you find out who did it, there's little hints, little clues throughout the movie to show you, or the show, to show you who did it and why. You can pick up on those little things. This show did none of that. The whodunit was someone that, like, really? Her? Him? Them? Why? Because it's unexplainable. Even if it was a family member, you could have looked back and been like, okay, I can see some evidence being there, maybe some motive, but not in this. In this, there was nothing, unfortunately. Now, this show, it takes a hard right turn at the very end, and ultimately, the killer, the finding out, the revelation, everything, it just feels really unsatisfying. Like like you didn't see it coming. There's no way you could have figured it out in advance, and that's a problem. Most mystery shows pride themselves on you being able to find out who did it and why. That said, I guess the fallout from the final part is fine, I guess, but I won't go back and rewatch this show. Ultimately, I found myself checking my watch more often than anything to see, because I wanted to know who did it, but also, like, god damn, there's a lot of filler to try and get all these 8-10 episodes out of the way, huh? That was just my personal opinion. Overall, this show, C-. Like, it's fine background noise. You're going to have to pay attention to some degree. But also, again, not enough clues, not enough breadcrumb trails to really tell you who the killer was and why. So, that's going to do it for my review of Clickbait. It is on Netflix. Go watch it. Judge it for yourself. Maybe come back and give us your thoughts. That said, I've been Eddie, and this was The Rollback. Oh, wait. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I almost forgot to include that. Like and subscribe, please. I'm trying to grow this. If you can tell, with the camera, it looks a lot better now. I'm upgrading, all right? Little by little, we're getting up there, folks. So please like, subscribe. You've been here since day one. That'll work. See you, everybody.